Yeah, greetings to the world. Kiddus saying blessed love. The Aluta continues. Keep the fire burning. Yeah, long story short. Now, they call I Kiddus, meaning blessed one, right? I get the name the shepherd, and I got the name Dr. Feelgood. Merely because I defended this from a youth at 13 years old. When I was introduced to the ganja, an elder, we'd like to light a pipe and say, give thanks and praises to the Most High, who lives and reigns in the heart of man, who let him live. Not for folly, but for upful meditations. Kill, cramp, and paralyze all antiquity. Lies a bitch, the Pope, etc., of Babylon. And then we would give him thanks. See? As a Rastaman through the ages, the sacramental herbs, which if you read as Christians and believers in the Bible, where it is said in Genesis that the herb for the healing of the nation, for mankind, the cattle, the birds, and the beasts of the field. Now, certain ones decriminalize it. Specifically, why? The system are upfronting the medical properties of ganja, now cannabis. But they still don't love the spiritual value because it makes you question authority and life in general. All right. Up to 1972, early 73, I would go to prison for 18 months for this. And I had meetings as a last remaining member of the Judah Coptic Nyabingi House to the then Prime Minister who had just won in 1972. And we got it decriminalized. You would pay a price, but it was no longer mandatory that you do 18 months behind bars for this. Now, throughout the years, we have observed the brutality dished out so many innocents around the world for cannabis, ganja, which is for the healing of the nations. But as I said before, the system recognizes it as a dangerous plant because of the spiritual and mental state that it induces. See? But in this particular time, it's coming out of the closets, and we see today a lot of people who are in the closets fighting this are now the forerunners in the economic side of it. While I who pay the price here, numbers still on the backbench. It's taken over by your medicals, pharmaceuticals, etc., big corporate and local mega people with enough cash. See? So the inequality that we see with ganja now, which is, as I said, for the healing of the nation. I was called shepherd because at one time in Jamaica I brought downtown, midtown, uptown, midtown, and provided the best herb. Hence I got the name Dr. Feelgood, which you might have heard Bob Marley sing about in Punky Reggae Party. We've been persecuted so many times because of this, right? I've been almost crippled by police, right? On a few occasions. Plus, charged, in 1972 I was charged for international smuggling, among certain other things, and I have been almost crippled, as I say. Couldn't hold my own weight because a button stick crossed my back when I'm taking off my shoes, bent over, right? Triple-handed, double-hand boxing on me as a drum by Inspector of Police at Glass House, downtown. And that's how we pay the price and the dues, and I'm happy, so happy, for the freedom that I now get, because at one time, wherever I drove in Jamaica, I had to pay the bribe to the cops on the street or to the courthouse. Because anywhere you'd see me driving is a Rastaman passing. And police would just automatically reach out, because you must have herbs. And as I say, many times we pay the bribe, the price, not just physically, but monetary-wise. And the hassle and the attitude of these people was off the wall, because they had authority, and ganja was seen as this major drug, and we were classified as druggists, right? A herb that has so much benefit for mankind, yeah, that hemp, your CBD, but fuel, more per acre than any other thing you have out there. Better for the ozone, right? Clothing, protein. Hemp has over 500 to 1,000 different uses. Ganja, similar. Medicinal-wise, beneficial to mankind, but a huge economic industry. Ishavir technique, hempcrete technique for housing, construction for the world, numerous benefits that can be derived out of this plant, cannabis. Well, we're looking to get a partner too. Maybe we can get a license to grow some and have something legal. But happy, as I say now, that users don't have to go through the persecution which I went through to defend this. So give thanks. Rastafari blessings to you all, and in the future we'll see. The Aluta continues, keep the fire burning. But